Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to market your business online for free. None of these strategies will cost you anything. They all have free options, and it's going to help you get as much traffic as you're willing to work for to whatever business you have. It doesn't matter if it's a small business, a local business, an online business. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to get a ton of traffic using 12 different strategies that are all completely free. So the first thing is video marketing, and the reason I start with video marketing is because that is the trend right now. Video marketing is trending up. It's increasing 100% per year on mobile devices, video views. So millennials are also big into videos as well. Millennials are going to be the future of your business, okay? As they get older, as they are becoming young adults, they're going to be the primary generation of buyers. So you need to please millennials and think about that. So one site here called newslatefilms.com has a cool article here, and it lists 35 different places you can submit videos, okay? It was done a few years back, but most of these are still good places to submit videos. So you can upload them to YouTube. Of course, that's your number one option. Vimeo. You have Vine, if it's short. Facebook, PhotoBucket, Dailymotion. All these different sites. Go through and test them out and make sure they're all working, but most of them are. And these are all sites you can upload videos to, so you don't have to worry about not getting the most out of each piece of content. So you want to take one video and upload it to as many places as possible where you can get traffic. This will help you expand your brand and reach as many potential customers as possible. Number two, business listing sites. So if you have a local business especially, this is going to apply to you. If you have a restaurant, if you have a gym, if you have a car dealership, whatever it is, HubSpot has a great list here of 50 online local business directories. So people are looking online for pretty much everything, even local businesses. They research the businesses before they actually go to them in person. So you need to be listing your business on as many local business directories as possible. And this is a list of 50 different ones you can use. It's on HubSpot.com. So after this video, I recommend checking this out if you have a local business, so that you can be in as many places as possible for your customers to find you. So we have Google pages, Bing pages, Yahoo, Yelp, Facebook, Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, LinkedIn. I mean, there's a ton of them. So that is a great way to get your business some more traffic without having to spend any money. Just stay away from any of the ones that try to make you pay just to create a page, because most of those don't require any money at all. Number three, blogging. So if you're creating new content all the time, you're going to give yourself a chance to rank in search engines. You're going to give yourself a chance to build credibility and get more traffic just from mass producing articles. You'll notice some of the biggest websites on the internet actually create like dozens of articles per day. You'll see like entrepreneur.com does about between 40 and 50 articles a day on average. So the biggest websites know that you need to publish a lot of content and a lot of quality content. So if you're going to blog, if you feel like that would really help your business, if you feel like that is something that you're going to pursue to get more traffic, I have an article on my website. It's called How to Start a WordPress Blog in 3 Steps on Bluehost Hosting on selfmadesuccess.com. I'll teach you how to set up all the stuff in just a couple of steps, 3 steps to be exact, and it'll be really cheap. Okay, you can also start a free blog. If you want to do that, you can start a free blog if you don't already have one with Wix, with Weebly, with Blogger, and you can even write articles in other places like LinkedIn and Medium. So there are a lot of different options for starting a blog. Obviously, WordPress is probably the best way to go, but there are other free options, but WordPress could cost you maybe $3 or $4 a month. So, you know, you probably have a blog already if you have a website, but if you don't, then check out this article or look up one of the free blogs. But writing articles all the time is really a great way to build credibility and get traffic. Number 4, product listing sites and marketplaces. So what I mean by this is places that you can sell a product without a website. So whether you have a website or not, you can use these places to sell whatever it is you're selling. And there's a great article about this called 32 Places to Sell Online, E-commerce Marketplaces and Platforms. Okay, it's the Pix team that does this, Pix.com. You can check them out, and it lists marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Volusion. I mean, there's all kinds of different marketplaces where you can sell products. Alibaba is a big one now. Jet's a new one. There's all kinds of great places. Of course, Amazon, eBay, those are some of the biggest ones. Even Craigslist is a place where you can sell products locally. So there's a lot of different places that you can sell products without even having a website or anything, and most of the time the listing is free, or they might take like a small percentage of the sale price once you get it sold, instead of charging you a flat fee for listing it. So go through, figure out which ones are free, and you'll find that there's a lot of places you can list your products, whatever it is you're selling. Number 5, social media. Of course, you have to do social media if you want to get traffic, because there's so many people using social media now. It's basically taken over the world, and there's over 1 billion people on, say, Facebook alone. So some of the best social media channels, there's an article about this on the HuffingtonPost.com, but Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Pinterest. YouTube, of course, is a video sharing site. Whether or not you consider that social media or not is up to you. Yelp is really more of a business directory, but Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook are great for business. I would also recommend Google+. They're a great business platform, social media based. Sites like that can really boost your traffic. All you do is you build up some followers by posting quality content. Don't sell a lot on those sites. Do it maybe an 80-20 split. 80% of the time you just post cool stuff. 20% of the time you can post big sales and promotions and stuff like that. But Facebook, Twitter, the sites on this list, and Google Plus is another one I would recommend for building up a base of followers and getting more traffic. Another thing I would recommend you do is SEO. Now you might wonder, if you have a little experience blogging, what the difference is between blogging and SEO and why I have these as separate points. SEO, of course, is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization doesn't always just apply to blogs. It applies to any website, and not every website has a blog. So you can have a base small business website that just has a contact page, maybe an about page, a home page, and some contact information and stuff like that. So it's basically used as a reference or as a landing page to get contact information from clients, or for clients to get contact information from your business. So you don't have to have a blog to do SEO. This is just how you rank in search engines and come up in search results when they search for relevant terms related to what your business is about. So Quicksprout.com has an entire advanced guide to SEO. It's basically an online book that is free to read, and it takes you through 9 different chapters of how SEO works, for beginners, for in-depth strategies and tips that you can use. No matter where you are on the scale of experience in SEO, you will find this book very useful. So look this up. It's the Quick Sprout Advanced Guide to SEO. This is the front page, and I recommend you read that if you want to give SEO a shot and help your website get more traffic, whether you have a blog or not. Number 7, document sharing. This applies to PowerPoint presentations, PDFs, and things like that. So this is just another form of content marketing. Of course, content can be blog posts, it can be any kind of articles, it can be videos, it can be audios, it can be documents. Content is just information basically that you share with the world. But these are 200 plus of the most popular document sharing sites, and if you notice, there's a ton of them and they allow you to submit, like I said, things like slideshows and PDF versions of your content. So in many cases you can just repurpose the content you've already created. Let's say you have a blog and you've been blogging a long time. You can repurpose a blog post, the same exact information, into a video version, into a slideshow version, a PDF version, a audio version, a bunch of social media posts, things like that. So if you go to sites like Mediafire and Google Drive, Dropbox, Issuu, SlideShare, Box, I mean, there's a lot of different sites on here that you can check out. SlideShare is probably the biggest one. They're owned by LinkedIn now. I would definitely recommend starting with them. But of course there's also Scribd and some other ones. But go through this list and you'll find a great database of places where you can submit PDF and slideshow versions of your content to get more traffic. Number 8, online sharing communities. And what I mean by this is places where you can get social media shares and get traffic without having a following yet. So if your website isn't popular yet and you don't have a lot of social media followers yet, if you share your stuff, you're not going to get much traffic. But if you share it in a place where people exchange shares and promote each other's stuff for free using a fake credit system, which you get credits for sharing people's stuff, and then you use those credits that you earn to get people to share your stuff. So all you're doing is you're trading Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook shares with other people who need it. So when you find other blogs and other brands that have similar content in this similar industry, you can share each other's stuff and you both benefit from it. So Viral Content Buzz is one of the best sites for this. You can sign up for free and it allows you to earn credits by sharing people's stuff on StumbleUpon, Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook. You earn a certain amount of points for each share, and of course you have to share it to a real account. They make sure that it's a quality account, so you can't screw the system or anything, so it's definitely a good site. And then you earn enough points to where you can run your own project, and the project allows other people to earn credits that you pay them for sharing your content. So there's Viral Content Buzz, there's also JustRetweet.com, and there's also Empire.cred. There's another one called Triber, where you basically automatically share each other's blog content. So there's 3 or 4 really good sites to promote each other's stuff and get tons of traffic without even having to have a following yet. So I would recommend you try those out if you're kind of beginning or you're just trying to get a big boost in traffic. Number 9, podcasting. So this is just another form of content marketing. You can turn videos into an audio file and upload it to a podcast if you want, or you can do unique content for your podcast. You might check out the Tim Ferriss Show or Entrepreneur on Fire, for examples of very popular podcasts that do very well. Joe Rogan, you may have known him from UFC. He has another popular podcast. So it's basically like your own personal radio show that you get to start on iTunes. Now, there's multiple places you can upload these podcasts now. It's not just on iTunes, but it's also on Stitcher, Google Play, Miro, Overcast, Pocket Cast. There's all different places that you can publish these now, and they're just in episodes where you basically publish your own little episode of your personal radio show through the internet. There's also SoundCloud. I don't think that's on this list, but that's another one. But the podcasterstudio.com has a place where you can find some of these places where you can publish podcasts and other great tips. But this list right here will really get you started and give you a chance to get the most exposure out of one podcast episode. So each time you do a new one, publish it on all these big sites and you'll get the most traffic. Number 10 is answering questions on Quora. So Quora is like Yahoo Answers, and I'm pretty sure this works for Yahoo Answers as well, but I prefer Quora just because it's a newer, cleaner platform. I just like the way it works better. But if you look at Quora, there's all these people asking questions in all different industries about all different topics. So you can answer a question, and if you're qualified to give a good answer, you should answer these questions, give something that really helps whoever asked it, and you can link to a blog post or a video that expands upon the topic further. So you don't want to just send a link in an answer, but you want to give a really good answer in text form, and then if they want to read more, they can go to a blog post or they can go watch a video. So this gives you a chance to be helpful and get traffic to wherever you send them to your content. And Quora allows you to do this just through answering questions. So this is another great place to get traffic, and most questions get hundreds if not thousands of views. 11. Guest posting. So guest posting allows you to take a blog post, maybe make a alternative version of it, or maybe make a completely unique post, and you can submit it to different websites instead of just your own. And shoutmeloud.com has a list of 50 plus quality blogs that accept guest posts. So you can submit them to a lot of these posts, a lot of these blogs, a lot of these websites that have a lot of authority and accept posts from others that don't work for them. Also, there are others. This is not just the end-all be-all of blogs that accept guest posts. This is not the only list. This is not the only 50 plus that you can choose from. There are hundreds of them, because there are hundreds of blogs in each industry. So let's say you want to submit it and your article is about small business. You could submit it to entrepreneur.com, you could submit it to Forbes, you could submit it to Business Insider, you could submit it to Social Media Examiner. There's a lot of different places you can submit articles, and there's all different ones for all different industries. So this is just a list of different ones that you can get started with. And if your industry is not listed on here, then you can find other lists just by looking it up on Google. But there's all kinds of big authority sites. If you just look them up, you can find which sites get the most traffic in your industry, and you can submit posts to them, and if they accept you, you can get tons of traffic by leveraging their audience and not having to worry about how big yours is. Last but not least is forums. So forums are another place where you can get traffic, and you don't want to just post there in these forums to just clearly try and sell whatever it is you're selling. You want to make it like a place where you actually have a conversation, because that is what forums are for. So for instance, if your business is a blog about food, instead of just going to a forum and putting a post up there and saying, hey, check out this blog, blah blah blah, buy my stuff, whatever. Instead, ask people questions in these forums about food or about your blog, instead of just selling it. People don't want to be sold. People want to have conversations. People want to be helpful and answer questions in forums. They want to have in-depth discussions. So create that and tie it into your website. Don't just spam your website. So there's a website here called Fundera.com, and they have a list here of 18 small business forums that could help. Okay, so I talk a lot about entrepreneurship, marketing, personal development, things that help you build better businesses, because I am a big believer in entrepreneurship. I'm a big believer that entrepreneurship builds our world and helps it advance, and it makes the biggest impact on people. So I am passionate about entrepreneurship. So this would apply to me. I would look at these different forums, and I could submit to Startup Nation, Small Business Brief, QuickBooks Online Community, Warrior Forum, Business Advice Forum, and all these different ones on this list. Now, you might have a cooking brand, you might have a car lot, you might have a bodybuilding blog or something like that. So you would go look up a list of different forums based off your keywords that you identify with. But the point is, there are dozens of forums in every main industry. So you can submit topics, have discussions, ask questions, and then tie in your website and your brand to either gauge what people think about it, or to just mention it because you have something you think would help a discussion within your brand. So use forums, and you can get a lot of extra traffic if you just do it the right way and use it in a discussion format instead of a sales format. So if you got something from this video, if you feel like you learned something about marketing a business online for free without having to spend any money on advertising or anything else, like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you and help you find the best resources and the best strategies to help you. If you feel like there's another strategy that I left out that you thought should have been in the video, or you just want to let me know what you thought about the video, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to get more in-depth blog posts on this type of stuff, where I go over more options and more in-depth into each topic, if you want to get courses that take you step by step how to do these things, how to start your business, how to improve it, how to market it, each step of the way with the best resources, if you want to find tools that can help you automate things, market better, and just work more efficiently, go to selfmadesuccess.com for all of that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.